Djokovic. I just wanted to reference the last video I made yesterday about harassment case I went through a few years ago in 2010. A lot of men ended up commenting, basically making fun of me, asking how could it be traumatizing, how was it triggering. They even mentioned my appearance, that I was only yapping and making a big deal out of it because I have pink hair. They were saying I was sexist, that men are also afraid to be alone at night and during the day. And I get that. I do. Okay. Like, I was just talking about an experience that I had and that I continue to have. And this incident happened in broad daylight. There are countless numbers of stories that happen to me at night that are a hell of a lot worse than that incident during the day. I am going to share one only because it has kind of a happy ending and some little known advice that I'd like to give women, transgender women and any femme conforming people out there. I also wanted to keep it kind of PG because I know that there are teenagers, young people on this platform, and there's some of them are a little bit not good. So this incident happened in the same year. I had recently moved out of Galway City, moved in with my mum because I had gotten a job in the village near her house, and I was working extra shifts and stuff like that because, she was taking half my paycheck, for rent and bills and stuff. Basically, it was just for her to buy shoes. Anyway, that meant I couldn't see my boyfriend as often as I'd like. But there was one night I decided to surprise him, and I went on the bus or the train after one of my shifts on a Friday, and I got to Galway and I had to get another bus, a city bus, into Salt Hill from there. I was sitting at the bus stop. It was dark outside. It was 10 o'clock at night. I was surrounded by pubs. There was hardly anyone on the street. They're probably inside drinking, doing whatnot. I think there might have been one girl maybe across the road, like at the other side, a good bit of ways, on another bus stop. I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, the pub across the road from the bus stop, a guy stumbled out and he started making his way over to the bus stop. So me, thinking the best of people, I thought, oh, okay, he's had enough and he's just getting the bus home. Until I realised he was making a beeline for me. Now, just to reiterate from my last video, I was extremely shy, insufferable people pleaser. So when he held out his hand to shake my hand, I did. So I thought that would be it. But then he grabbed hold of my hand and kissed it. And then he said, "You smell nice." So he basically started making out with my hand. I couldn't get my hand away from him. He was licking it. He wouldn't let me go. I was scared. There was nobody around. I didn't know whether to call for help or I didn't know what to do. I mean, I was 19. It's 2010. I was frozen. I was young. I thought maybe he'd just go away by himself, but he didn't. So just as I was about to panic, this girl ran over to me and she said, "Oh, there you are." Apparently some of the buses aren't running because of the ice. So I think maybe we should just get a taxi. So she grabbed my other hand and pulled me away and we walked away. She said, "Play along." And we went up to the taxi rank and she opened the door and I got into the taxi with her and I said, "Oh my God, thank you so much." And she said, same thing happened to me one night as well. She said she was walking home alone and a girl ran up to her and said, "There you are." And then she whispered in her ear, "Play along, there's a man following you." And then she flagged down a taxi and made sure that she got home safe. So yes, the people who are sliding into the comments saying, "Why was this triggering?" That's why. And that's not even, that started when I was 19, guys. Like, I'm 33 now. A lot has happened since then. A lot worse. Those girls in that social experiment were right to get up and walk away. At night, sometimes that doesn't work. So yes, maybe some men don't feel safe walking home alone. I get that. I really, really do. I'm not a man hater. I'm not one of those feminazis or whatever you call them. I am a feminist. I do believe in gender equality and stuff like that. I don't hate men. I'm married to an amazing man. But that amazing man won't even sit down beside a girl on a bus just in case he makes her feel uncomfortable because of what happened to me countless number of times. And what happened to me is nothing compared to what happened to a lot of other women out there. So girls, if someone walks up to you, runs up to you, pretends to be your friend, play along until you know what's going on. And if you see a girl in trouble, maybe do the same, because a man is less likely to attack you if there's more than one. That's why I also say, do not stay alone at night. If you're out at night with a group of friends, make sure you go home with someone. Don't go home by yourself. I stayed with my boyfriend and husband, now husband, that whole weekend. The following night we went out with some friends. Then on the Sunday morning I got a city bus back into Galway City to get the train back home. On the city bus I saw the man who grabbed my hand. I was frozen. I was terrified because I was by myself again. And yes, guys, it was broad daylight. So yes, I was still scared. That social experiment, the harassment incident that I was talking about that happened broad daylight, was just an example for that particular social experiment. It can be triggering for probably every woman out there. And yes, women should stand up and walk away when a strange man approaches them with an obviously not broken arm, asking them to tie his shoelaces. So anyway, that's my bit done for today. I just had to reiterate just a little bit more to the story, basically. So just stay safe, guys. Okay? Slán.